Hello, all. I wanted to do a really quick podcast slash video. So if you are listening over a podcast app, you can go over to thelifestorycoach.com and you'll see a video portion of this so that I can show you as I go along, since this is a how to do something on the computer. And if you're like me, you have a lot of clients now post-pandemic or sort of during and post-pandemic who you are not meeting with in person. That's one of the very, very few advantages of having lived through this pandemic, is that I've realized that I can do really good life story interviews over Zoom. I don't have to be in person. And now I'm getting a lot of inquiries from places far afield. So when I schedule a meeting with somebody who is thinking about doing a book with me, I like to encourage them to accept a Zoom invitation from me so that we can actually see each other face to face and I can show them some samples of books. Now, at the beginning, I was holding up books that I've done for other people, trying to just holding them up to the camera so that people on the other end could see what I've done, what their books could potentially look like. Paging through them. I would have little stickies on them to show which pages I thought that looked really nice. There's a much easier way. So again, I'm on a Mac computer and I'm going to show you how I have it set up. Super simple setup with using the native Photos app on a Mac. So you'll see that I've got a Zoom window open, right? And I'm sure that you all probably using a lot of Zoom yourself. You just would go to the share screen, and what you want to make sure is before you get on the Zoom call with somebody that you have your Photos app open. So I have Photos already open on my screen, and you'll see that with the green outline, it's showing me that that is what the person on the other end of the Zoom call is seeing. And I have my album set up so that all of my personal albums are further down, right? Because I do use Photos app for personal pictures. But I have a folder just for my business photos. And within that folder, I have several albums that I can show to people that have things like interior spreads or covers. And I have them divided up. So what I would do is after I share the screen, showing just the Photos app, then it's dead easy. You just go to wherever you have the pictures that you like. And again, you want to make sure that your pictures are organized in a way that it will be appealing when you show them to the client. So you would just double click on whichever album you want to show them first. And then by double clicking within that album, I can still see this green outline. So this is actually the photo, or this is what the potential client is seeing on the other side of the screen. And then I can just scroll through them. Now there is a lag time if it's over Zoom, so you don't want to scroll too fast. But as you're scrolling through, you can make comments about, for instance, in this one, I would point out that we have some really nice graphic designs because this was a client who was in one of the first graduating classes from the Air Force Academy and then went on to have a long career in the Air Force. And then, just point out that people can have photos, family photos, what they might look like. And I show a variety of books that I've had done and that I've had designed so that they can see all the different possibilities that are available for their own book. And, and then I would maybe scroll over and click on book covers, because then that's showing them what the exterior is going to look like, the actual covers, right? And I can tell them about having various choices with a cloth cover, with leather and cloth, big books, small books, books that are hardcover but that have full color print designed covers. So this is just a really nice way of showing people what they might expect in their own book. And it's not so hard. It's not nearly as hard as I thought it would be when I'm not able to meet with them in person. I hope this has helped. And again, if you're listening via a podcast, you can see the actual video of me scrolling through this. I'm sure you've already figured it out. It took me a while, so I thought I would go ahead and just throw up a I would put up a how-to video. Thanks for listening. Go out and save someone's story.